I heard you mention the Department of Ag would be handling this now. I mean, do they want to do this? Do they have the capacity to do this? I mean, do they do it now?
Well, they do some right now.
Senator Bieda, I mean, I can respond. We have a card submitted by the department. But if you care to elaborate.
That prefer they testify.
Okay.
Good. I wondered if that had been checked out.
Okay.
Before. Yeah.
Any other questions or comments? Thank you. Senator Hans.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And Steve, I want to say thanks for listening to me on zoonotic disease, whatever I had.
There's some great discussions on the Senate floor. We're talking about zoonotic diseases.
Yeah, and I appreciate you paying attention, because that was one of the issues that one of my veterinary people had sent me an email on, and I'm going to call her back today just to say that I'll let her know that you agreed. I want to make sure that there's nothing else. It's a good bill, I think, and I appreciate you bringing it up.
And I appreciate you bringing that up and adding to the bill and whatever we can have those kind of additions that make some sense for the people that we represent in our districts. It's always a good addition, so I really appreciate that. Learn more about biology and everything else that we go on.
Any other questions or comments? Thank you. And obviously, we're having testimony only today. If you're free to go if you so choose, or you have other commitments. Thank you again for being
Thank you
here.
so much. I appreciate your attention.
Next up, we have Ann Burns from the Ingham County. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Senators. Happy Halloween. I'm here to support the bill. I'm also here to speak on some past experiences I have had with large-scale breeders. Unfortunately, none of them were good, because usually when I'm called in, it's a little too late. I should introduce myself. My name is Ann Burns, and I am the Deputy Director at Ingham County Animal Control. I'm a Livingston County resident, and I've been in this business for about 15 years. I have been in some horrific places. One that comes to mind, one of the worst ones that comes to mind was in Livingston County, where I took 77 dogs out of a home. The breeder was breeding, she started out with dachshunds, and so 77 dachshunds was quite a sight. She had moved to other small dogs too, they weren't all dachshunds. All of them were in deplorable conditions. And I think that this bill will help folks, be able, like us, to go in and regulate these breeders and stop the atrocities from happening, hopefully. I mean, I can probably go on and on about more. I don't want to, I know we have a lot of other people to speak, but I've worked with Ingham and Livingston together, and Stockbridge, we did a house that had, I believe it was over 20 dogs in that house. There was a woman that was a breeder. We had complaints, probably 6 to 7 per year, complaints about her puppies either dying or being extremely sick. We could not catch her. We could not regulate her, if you will. It ended up after, I would say, 5 to 7 years. She finally moved to Ohio, and it wasn't but 6 months later Ohio arrested her, and she's still in jail today because of the abuse she did with her dogs. So I just wanted to kind of give you some idea of what law enforcement has to deal with out there with no regulation whatsoever. We don't have any tools. We don't really have any teeth, if you will, to regulate these large-scale breeders.